Are ready to go here at the DNR Gorge Complex on a damp Wednesday afternoon as Carroll, winners of their last five, take on a good test in the East Noble Knights. We welcome everybody inside. Carson Beeman joined here by Sean Mitchell. As busy week for this Carroll team. They have 5 games in the next 4 days, but they've been taking care of business as of late.
Yeah, they've looked pretty good games. As you said, won their last 5. Had some good pitching from Danley and Garcia, as they've had all year. Lada's pitched a little bit. But this Carroll team's looking to stay hot as they move towards the end of the season.
Yeah, and that brings up the starting pitcher, as you mentioned, Sean, Amelia Garcia in the circle tonight. A .54 ERA so far this season. This is her 5th appearance as one of the best pitchers the school has seen is going to go in for more work, as her last appearance came in against DeKalb, was able to put up a full shutout in 7, only allowing 4 hits, 4 walks, and getting 8 strikeouts in the 6-0 win, as Garcia, the senior, a .219 career ERA, the 4-year starter, will get to work against this East Noble lineup. And Bree Bortner, the sophomore, a heavy sophomore lineup here for East Noble. That one fouled back and just barely out of play. Only 2 seniors on this East Noble team. None of them in the lineup tonight, so it's pretty much all juniors and sophomores for the 13-6 Knights. 0-1, that one is going to hook foul for an 0-2. Carroll in the white tonight, East Noble in the blue and yellow. Both teams are in pretty much the exact same uniform, just different colors with the pinstripes. 0-2, Garcia to lay it in. That one's in the infield, and Rapson able to make another out for out number 2.
Another good job there by Amelia Garcia, once again attacking the hitter aggressive early in the counts, not getting behind, as she really hasn't done that all year, and good 0-2 or 2 outs here early.
So Abby Allwine now steps in, the 3-hitter. As Garcia trying to get a clean slate to start out. That one's going to left, and the catch is made as Garcia able to retire it aside to start off the game. It's 0-0 as we head to the bottom of the 1st. As that'll bring up East Noble here in the bottom of the first, as Alexis P will lead off. Starting pitcher tonight for the East Noble Knights, Paige Griggs, the sophomore, part of a pretty good two-man rotation next to Allwine for East Noble, coming in today. Her 9th appearance, 5-2 on a season with a 2.20 ERA. As an East Noble team that has done good defensively here so far. Throughout their 6 losses this season, 4 of them have came in 2 runs or less. As that one's fouled on by Schultz. Their only really blowout loss of the season, a 10-2 loss versus Norwell. Everything else has been within pretty much 3 runs. So East Noble, a young team, but they've shown some good production early on. That's another foul, so a 1-2 count now for Schultz. For P, actually.
A couple of lineup changes from earlier this season where Schultz was batting leadoff, and then Kinsey's still at the second, but a couple of changes there from this Carroll team.
They've been switching around the order a decent amount in the last couple of games here. A big bench that Coach Antos likes to play. A lot of different players entering the lineup day in and day out. So it's a 2-2 for Alexis P, hitting .317, hitting .625 actually on the year for the sophomore. As that's up high, and it's going to be a full count to start off. P's only 3rd game this season for the sophomore, as that's going to be thrown inside, as it's a quick strikeout there. A good location by Griggs.
It's a good job there of changing up the count. Started off with a couple of fastballs, then got her with the K on the off speed.
As close call, able to paint it on the inside. Kaylin Kinsey now enters. Kind of a check swing there. It's going to go straight to the shortstop, and the putout is made 2 quick outs. So that'll bring up Taylor Danley. Carroll already down 2 batters through 7 pitches here. Danley with some nice hitting here this season, .352 with 4 home runs. Tied with Kirkpatrick for the most on the team. Griggs, in the meanwhile, has given up 5 home runs this season. As that one's hit, as Danley going to try to run it out, and the third baseman not able to make the play as it's a 2-out single.
It's a nice hard hit ball there right at third baseman, but just couldn't get a hold of it and gets the runner on base for Carroll.
Tough play for Bertner to make. Try to scoop it with the glove, but a tough grab. So runner on first for the cleanup hitter, Lauren Kirkpatrick, the Grace commit. Hitting .345, she hits that one shallow center, and the catch is able to be made. Quick first inning for both teams. We're still scoreless. So Garcia checks back in after retiring the side her first time up, as it's a pitcher-on-pitcher battle here as Griggs steps up to the plate for the Knights. Had a good first inning as well, only allowing one hit on pretty efficient work. Griggs hitting .357 this season, 5 home runs. As that one's hit, that one's going to be a nice out made by P for out number 1.
It's a good pitch, good piece of hitting there too, as well as she's kind of pitching for contact a little bit tonight, but it's working as another quick out.
Taking the advantage of the lack of wind, as the wind's actually starting to blow now towards the infield. But as you said, 3 of the 4 outs so far by Garcia coming in the outfield. As Stinson now comes up. 0-1 count. She hits that one shallow infield. Kinsey trying to call is actually Danley, as she's able to make another quick out too. So quick moving game here so far.
Yeah, if you're East Noble, you got to be a little bit more patient here in the box, swinging at first and second pitch, and they're grounding and flying out into a few outs that they could see some better pitches later in the at bat.
Shea Ritchie checks in, one of the best contact hitters on this team, a .491 average across 69 plate appearances. As she takes that one upstairs for ball 1. So Garcia trying to continue a good start to the day already. That one's low, so quick 2-0. Much more patient approach at the plate here for the Knights. That one's hacked on and missed. East Noble, winners of 4 of their last 5. Their only loss coming against Columbia City back on Monday, a 1-0 loss. As it's now a 2-2, so good fight back here by Garcia after giving up 2 balls to start the at-bat. As the 2-2 upstairs, full count. First full count of the night for Garcia. A heavy strikeout pitcher is yet to tally one so far. That one's fouled back to stay alive.
Look for another off-speed pitch here. That's kind of worked well for this season. That's kind of her strikeout pitch. So an off-speed here might be the move.
Here's the payoff pitch. Another foul ball to stay alive. Eighth pitch of the at-bat now coming up between Garcia and Ritchie. Payoff pitch part 2 is upstairs, and a good take by Ritchie to survive. As the inning will continue, the first base runner on for the Knights.
After the walk, that brings up number 13.
As Emerson Rhodes, the junior, now heads up to the plate. Rhodes hitting .357 on the year, only 1 extra base hit. So big time contact hitter here. Trying to keep the inning alive, runner at first, 2 outs. She shows bunt, it's going to head foul.
Would have been a good bunt down the third base line. Patterson coming in a little bit closer to the circle, but it just rolled foul.
And it is a more wet infield, so if you can keep it in play, it's going to be a slow rolling ball. As rainy week here in Fort Wayne, Indiana. Had a couple of rainouts last night, as that one's just going to be barely foul. So down 0-2 here after 2 unsuccessful bunts. Carroll was able to start their week with a 4-2 win against Homestead, a good win at Sparty's Places. That's a swing and a miss to end the inning as Amelia Garcia continuing to work. We remain 0-0 as we head to the bottom of the second. So the bottom of the second starts out here for the Chargers as Owen Kirkpatrick gonna step into the box as the Grace commit senior trying to start the inning off right here on a humid Wednesday night. That one's gonna be about 3 feet ahead of her in the dirt. That's tad inside for the ball. Griggs heads back up, had a good first inning. Started off her day by catching P looking and then able to retire 2 of the next 3. But she finds herself down 3-0 to start the second.
Kirkpatrick's not going to give her, not going to swing at a pitch outside the zone. She's a very smart hitter up at the plate, so it makes Griggs work a little bit harder.
5 walks on the season as she swings and misses on that one for 3-1. A team that has somewhat struggled to pick up on walks this season. 75 walks to 106 strikeouts for the team this year. That's fouled away, so good fight back by Griggs here, able to make it full. As here's the payoff pitch. It's hit on as good fielding play there made that time by Bertner, able to redeem herself from last time around for out number 1.
It's just a good job scooping it, staying down on it, not letting it take any hops on this muddy field. So a great play there.
Schultz now heading up. Good speed hitter here, 3 triples on the season. That one's way up high. As that one's hungry for foul. Busy day by Bertner already, the third baseman. The 1-1. Thrown in strike 2. That's 1-2. That one will head foul. So staying alive here, much more longer approach to the plate than we saw in the first inning by Carroll. Has been scoring at a pretty good pace recently. Winners of the last 5, 3 of those games scoring 10 plus. As that's down low, 2-2.
Yeah, as you said, this Carroll offense has really gotten going recently. Everybody's hitting the ball, everybody's kind of scoring, and that's leading to their wins.
2-2. Griggs delivers that one shallow, and a pop out's made. 2 away. These teams have combined for 2 base runners so far through the first 2. So Lotta now the designated player. As high and away. It's thrown in for a strike. 1-1 count. Not a lot of good contact to be made yet for Carroll. Out of their 5 outs so far, it's been a strikeout, 2 ground outs, a pop out, and a shallow fly out. It's fouled back, 1-2.
Griggs has just done a nice job of really coming inside and making these Carroll hitters work.
1-2. As it's a swing and a miss to end the inning as these pitchers working so far. We head to the third. So we head to the top of the third as Monk, second baseman and the 8-hitter, will head up. Edwards, a 9-hitter, on deck. It's fouled away. Garcia working well so far. Only allowed 1 base runner on, and that was a walk to Richie with 2 outs in the last inning. Monk hitting .368 on the year. 2 extra base hits. Another one that's fouled back, so finds himself down 0-2. As the 0-2 by Garcia outside and down low. One, two. That one's lifted to left field, and it's a line out for out 1.
Best piece of the night so far for East Noble, but not having too much luck as it's going straight to the fielders.
they've done some good hitting so far. 4 of their first 7 outs coming via the outfield. So they've made good contact on the ball, have just not seen one drop. 0-1 count. That brings up the 9-hitter, the left-hander, Edwards. She shows bunt late there as it heads foul. Very humid here as well. Probably doesn't help with making good contact. Another hit and run bunt. It's going to be an 0-2 here for Edwards. It's also no wind, pretty much. Flag pretty much slouched over. 0-2, 1 out. As that's in there, it's 3 pitches for Edwards, and she's brought down looking. As that'll bring us back to the top of the lineup. Helmkamp now in, flew out to center to start. As that's a heater going to the visiting bleachers. Everyone able to dodge out of the way. Good agility over there.
Yeah, good move getting away from it.
Couple of more older ladies and gentlemen out there. Able to dodge it out of the way. Good agility. 1-1 count. Helmkamp hitting an impressive .589. Has appeared in every game for East Noble this season. 5 triples, 2 home runs, 13 doubles. Leads the team in all of those categories. As it's 2-1. That one is going to get through the infield, and it's the first hit of the day for the Knights.
It's a good piece of hitting there. Found a pitch that she liked and gave it a ride out in the right field.
So Helmkamp gets on with 2 outs. Bertner now in. Grounded out back in the first. Down a hard hit ball past Rapson. That's up high for 1-0. As that one able to peek through as 2 outs are on. They're going to try to stretch it to third, and it's runners at second and third now for East Noble. The first time we've seen runners in scoring position for either team today.
Couple of pitches left a little bit too far over the middle there from Garcia. 2 back-to-back nice pieces of hitting and not ideal for Carroll here.
Bortner able to get a barrel on it, so runners on second and third for Allwine. 20 RBI, second on the team. Fouls that one away. In a game that's been very pitcher dominant here. It's important if you can get runs here early on. As Coach Anto sends Lotta to the bullpen. High and away. Garcia with only 2 earned runs through 26 innings of work here so far. Trying to avoid adding more. Finds herself down 2-1. As that one is going to be popped up. As that will end the inning. Garcia able to get out of the 2-out jam. We remain scoreless as we head to the bottom of the third.
Beeman's fixing a cord over to the left, and that's going to be a ground out there from Rapson, first out of the inning.
Next up for Carroll, number 14, J.C. Heath.
Which one would be a good two? Is it the one with the green bar? Okay, yeah, two. There's two things in it. Let me see if they're plugged in.
As Beeman will be back shortly, fixing something real quick as Heath down 2-0.
They're both plugged in. Do you want me to unplug them or no?
And that's going to be in there. Ball 3. 3-0 count here for Griggs. Griggs fires it in there. That's going to be up high, or in there for strike number 1. The 3-1 on its way. And that's going to be cut on, out of play to the right side, first base line, and here's Beeman back.
Yeah, thank you, Sean, for taking over. As seems like I didn't miss too much. Was out number 1 a flyout, or was it?
It was a ground out.
Good to know for this good old score sheet.
I believe it was a 6-3.
Love the specifics. As full count for J.C. Heath in her third game for the freshman. Trying to get these cameras to work, as we had 4 intentionally, but only have 2 working here so far. As that's a swing and a miss, as it's too quick away for Griggs, as she continues on with her great day. She'll head back to the top of the lineup with P.
Next up to bat,
Yeah, she really hasn't left too much for Carroll to hit. Left a few a few pieces of contact for Carroll, but really not hitting the ball too well so far for Carroll.
Has retired her last 6. P now coming up was rung out looking to start off the offensive portion for the Chargers. Oh, that is slow roller. Able to get pumped in for strike 1. As the rain's starting to pick up here in Fort Wayne. It was supposed to start around 6 and 7, so shouldn't be too much to really stop it unless thunder comes in, which is supposed to come in around 7 or 8, but seems like we're good to play volleyball for the meantime. As that's fouled away, 1-2 for P. It's been a rainy week, as lack of April showers has instead brought May showers, apparently. Poured last night, rained throughout the day today. Is going to rain Friday and Saturday, and potentially Thursday. 2-2. It's low, full count. But it's definitely going to be interesting to see how this game gets played now. Pitcher's doing such a good job, but it's going to be wetter conditions, as that one is going to be popped out to the infield for another good inning by Griggs. She retires the side for the second straight time. We head to the 4th. As we head to the top of the fourth, both pitchers making good work here as we'll see how it continues as the rain continues to go more and more as it's Griggs. Flew out in the second as the pitcher will go to work. Garcia heads up, had her worst inning so far here in the third as she allowed back-to-back singles with 2 outs, but was able to get out of the jam, popping out all wine. 0-1 count, fouled back, 0-2.
This East Noble team here not hitting the ball, and neither team really hitting the ball too well. They've tried to bunt a couple times, so look for a bunt here or something small ball to get the run or get a runner going.
Yeah, we said at the beginning of the broadcast, a very good defensively sound East Noble team, but offense has sometimes been hard to come by. Most runs allowed this season, they've only allowed double-digit runs twice this year, a 10-2 loss against Norwell and then a 11-10 loss against Homestead in 8 innings as Coach Antos delivering a towel to her pitcher. We'll see how long they keep this game going. Rain keeps going down. As it's a 1-2. Fouled away, 1-2. As it is a light rain, but it is a constant. Projected to go for the next around 40 minutes, so. And then it'll be on and off for the rest of the night. So the 1-2 by Garcia, high and away. And once again, something to monitor here, Sean. The pitcher's control of the ball, especially as it's going to keep getting wetter and wetter. Mud's going to be harder to get off of it.
Yeah, it's really going to determine whether the spin's there, if the changeup locates, or it's going to be interesting here to see.
I've seen 2 kind of out-of-control pitches there back-to-back by Garcia. As it's a full count now after back-to-back balls. Griggs trying to be the first leadoff batter on for East Noble tonight. They have not had a runner on before 2 outs, and it won't happen there. It's a swing and a miss for the third strikeout of the night for Garcia. Big batter down there.
Next up for the Knights, number 10.
So Stinson now in, popped out in the second. As bunt down low.
I believe that went off the arm of Kirkpatrick.
As the umpire going up to talk to Garcia is going to deliver the ball. Give her a fresh ball. 1-1 as Kirkpatrick trying to shake it off. As contrary to popular belief, softballs are not soft. That one's in the dirt, 2-1. 1-1. Glad that one made you laugh, Sean.
Indeed. I was sitting at my sister's softball game once. I was sitting out in left field. The softball comes over left field. I wasn't paying attention. Hits me in the head, so I indeed know a thing or two about it.
So the umpire having another conversation with Garcia. The last 3 pitches, that one coming well short of the plate, talking to her to see if it's still good to play, as might be nearing a delay here. She's going to head back into the circle. One out here, 1-1 count. As shows bunt able to retrieve that one once again. slow in the dirt as we're going to head to a rain delay here at the Dean Gorsuch Athletic Complex as we'll keep you posted for the ongoings of this game here on the Charger Sports Network. And as you can see, by the way, they are drilling the nails into the tarps. This game has been at least postponed for the immediate future, as technically can't have a final score since it's in the 4th inning, but we'll let you know on all the Chargers social medias the incoming update for this game. However, for today, we are done. So for Sean Mitchell and the rest of the Chargers Sports Network crew, we thank you for watching. This game is over and postponed due to rain in the 4th.